lot of scoring situations alongside maybe some. We have 4 different commentators out there, but let's get right to it. We're going to go to give you guys kind of an idea on the top 4 or the how the forecast broke down, and then also kind of who is going to be the camera person out there, who's judging the cast and so forth. Philip always does a great job of this, so I'm going to go to you, Philip, and give us an idea who's in cast 1, all the participants, all the way through cast 4.
We started out with a great lineups last night, and then they've just got better. We're down to the cream of the crop. So right into it, cast number 1, your judge is going to be Jeremy Cox. Your guide is going to be Mason Bush. Ronnie Ferwia is going to be your cameraman. We have Mason Bush with Rodeo Cinch. Dual Murphy with Jack and Coke. Nikki Hale with Downtime. That's a very familiar name this week. Wabash River Crash and Willie Harrison. Cast number 2, we have Buck Creek Battle Axe, Clifford Rivers. The Smoke Show with Duke Prue. Willie's Insane Scar Baby with Hunter Gardner. And Rodeo's Electric Bronco with Chance Peters. Your judge on this cast is going to be Jeff McCallum, Clifford Rivers the guide, and Charlie Young, our camera person. Cast number 3, Lane Leverett with Loose 10 Mac. Our Pro Sport World Champion 8-second ride with Andrew Goss. Dustin Weed with Fancy. And Rodeo Time Pretty Poppy with Randy Fegley. Your judge here is going to be David Vanover. Your guide will be Lane Leverett, and Mitchell Grigg will be on the camera. And our last cast, Flat Rock Holly with Zach Burden. Tin Cup with Michael Ward. Rockin' R King George, the Blue Dog, the lone off-color dog in the top 16. And Mid-Missouri Louie, Dustin James. Your judge will be Cody Sipe. Your guide will be Zach Burden, and Mike McAvoy will be on that camera.
Well, going back to cast 1, Philip, I don't know if you have it, cast 1, put them in order again and stuff like that. We're just going to kind of break these casts down real quick. We've got Greg Maynard here this evening. At some point, we're going to try to bring him up, and he's going to give us a recap for the weekend, kind of the weekend of what's happened. There's a lot that's happened. We're down to the top 16 dogs, and also there's a $500 Pro Slam hunt going on. I think they call them Pro Slam.
Pro Sport Shootout.
Pro Sport Shootout. They had 3 full casts for that, so we have that going on as well. And we hope to bring Greg on here in a few minutes, and he's going to kind of give us a rundown on what happened on the weekend. So certainly want to bring a lot of that just to kind of do a recap on that as well. So, Philip, why don't we go to maybe what stands out to you in some of these casts?
Well, I went through and I always ask everybody what their stuff's out of, what they've won. Well, we've got 16 dogs left. Well, after going through all this, half of this field, 8 dogs, are sired by 2 stud dogs.
That's amazing.
There are 5 rodeos and 3 Grays Rackham Willies.
So we have 5 dogs here that are out of Rodeo World Champion, and 3 of them that are out of
Rackham Willie,
also a world champion.
2-time world champion.
So half the field is made up from them 2 stud dogs. Huge shout out to Scott Angle, Randy Morgan, that whole crew with Rodeo. They've had many good dogs over the years on that side of it, and J.R. Gray and that whole gang there with Willie. And to have 8 dogs here competing, half the field competing in the top 16 is just incredible on that side of it. So absolutely.
I mean, what can you say about their reproduction numbers? I mean, there's no way around it.
Yep, it's incredible. And just to give you guys an idea, we're going to break the hunt down real quick. So this was a $2,000 entry hunt. We started out with 64 dogs. We hunted last night in 16 4-dog cast increments. And then the winners of each one of them casts is what made our top 16. Now, what are they hunting for? Well, first place is $50,000. I'm not sure. We'll get some report. We'll do some reporting as the show goes on. What second, third, and fourth pays, but the semifinalists all get paid. So pretty much the top 16 here are pretty much hunting on house money, you could say.
Yeah, we're going 50, 25, 10, and 5. And all the other 12 semifinalists will get $2,000 their entry fee back.
Okay, so it's 50 for first,
25 for second,
25,000 for second,
10 for third, 5 for fourth.
Who would have ever thought that place in second is still going to pay you $25,000?
I mean, that's almost truck money.
That's almost truck money for second place. So just incredible. I can tell you, I was on 2 casts last night, Philip. Walked to every tree that they made or whatever. Both casts The winner was not determined until after the hunt was over and the scoring of trees where dogs have been declared treed before the hunt was over, and that is how the winner was declared. The second thing is, on all the trees that was scored after the hunt was over, all of them produced plus points. Just incredible. It just tells you the kind of quality of dogs that we have here. So, looking at these cards, looking at the cards, just roughly looking at it, there's not an easy cast. I can tell you on cast one, the rodeo cinch dog, Mason Bush, he's won a bunch. Talked to him last night. Very confident in his dog. Jack and Coke talked to Dual Murphy earlier tonight. By the way, all these people, the dogs, handlers have been interviewed and was uploaded on Pro Sport. So make sure you go back and catch your favorite hound, maybe somebody that you're rooting for, or that kind of thing, and just catch and see. They all have a little twist on how they got their dog ready, how they ended up here or whatever. Huge congratulations to all the top 16, the owners that make a lot of this possible, the guys that foot the bills, the entry fees or whatever. Talking to Dual Murphy, he felt like Jack and Coke wasn't quite where he wanted him at. He's coming into his own. Certainly you have Downtime. He was one of the top 6 finalist competitors for the All-American runoff that they did on Thursday night. And then certainly Wabash River Crash. That Mark Hall owns, Willie Harrison is hunting. I can just tell you, just an incredible lineup of dogs. There's going to be 4 winners tonight. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. You could literally recast them dogs in different casts and have 4 different winners and do that multiple times, right?
Absolutely.
That's just exactly the kind of field that we have here. And you know what? Thanks to all the hunters that come out, support Pro Sport. Pro Sport has worked extremely hard. Greg Maynard, Adam Campbell, the crew do a fantastic job. And they give these guys a platform, Philip, to hunt for big money, but the sportsmanship. I have to say this, for as competitive as the cast was last night, many of them being decided after the hunt was over with, I don't believe, I'm going to talk to Greg here in a little bit, I don't believe there was one question that's come in, and you don't see questions coming in. And that's a testament to the hunters conducting themselves like they should, cast staying together. I know it's a hot topic, but let's face the giant in the room. When a cast stays together and they score them together, it just cuts down on questions, and it just makes for a very cleaner hunt. So certainly I'm excited about that. We're going to be live here. From my understanding, in about 10 or 15 minutes, Philip. I know Greg's available. I'm going to bring Greg in. I want to do a recap of the hunts this week and stuff, and I'm going to bring you back, and we're going to get ready to go live on all 4 of these casts. So, Greg, why don't you come up here? Philip is going to step out. We don't do anything professional, I guess you say, or conventional or whatever. But Greg Maynard, wow. Welcome to the show.
Good to see you, brother.
It's certainly exciting, isn't it?
Oh, yes. If I can get set down here.
Absolutely. These chairs are a little bit different to get set in, but certainly want to welcome you in. Before we go live, guys are all on the way to the woods. Should be live here in about 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to try to have fantastic coverage on all 4 casts. First time that we're kind of doing all 4 casts like this. So bear with us if it doesn't go perfect. But Greg, I would love to have you give the viewers a recap starting on Thursday, everything that's went on from there, and get us to what was going on today.
All right, Steve, I'll try my best to get everybody updated on what we've done all weekend long. It has been a busy weekend, a fun weekend. We've really enjoyed this All-American hunt. To me, this is our 2025 people that qualified for all that stuff. We've threw this $50,000 hunt on top of it, along with shootout hunts for everybody for smaller entry fees, so everybody could hunt some hunts and enjoy the weekend. It's kept a good crowd around here all weekend long. We talked, what can we do to keep the hunters around, keep the people here all weekend. I was in the finals of the PKC World Hunt last year, and on Saturday it was a ghost town. There was no one there. There was no one to you know what I mean, to have a good time with and kid around. Everyone had done went home. So it was we finished that final cast, and I want to shake people's hands and talk to them and brag, and no one was there. So, 100%. We've kind of looked at ways, we kind of, our world hunt we had this year, we added some things to try to keep people around, stuff like that. These events here, we added, instead of just having 16 dogs tonight, We end up having another $500 shootout, added 12 more dogs to that. So, 28 dogs times 2 of the people, 50 or 60 people here watching someone go win $50,000 tonight. A lot of the hunters, this is pretty cool. A lot of the hunters hunting in this, they said, hey, if we get beat out tonight, can we have a shootout late? And I said, heck yeah, we'll have a shootout late. So
That's, Greg, that's one thing that I love about what we do here is you guys really try extremely hard to accommodate hunters. People drive a long ways. They're already here. And to offer that, if there's enough participants and they want to hunt 4 dogs, want to hunt for a shootout like that, recognizing that cast win kind of thing or whatever, because you're 100% right. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And you guys certainly use that philosophy on taking care of people, and to where somebody wins something, that there's somebody there to celebrate it with.
Yeah, we try to pride ourselves in doing that. The recognition, all the hard work it gets put in, like John mentioned earlier, we're hunters. You know what I mean? We're coon hunters that enter the events, and we kind of know what goes on out here. We're in the field. We're here putting the hunt on. We're not having volunteers do the hunts. We're here to put them on. And, we listen to the hunters, and we try to give the hunters what they want. We're engaged with the hunters, and you hear good and bad from people. They're like, "Oh, you can't hang out with this one, or you can't hang out with that one." Well, man, I'll be 51 years old in May, and this has been Greg Maynard for 51 years. And Greg Maynard's still going to be, 51 years. I'm still your buddy. I'm still your friend. I'm not, just because we own a business or whatever, I'm not going to separate myself from that. I'm still going to have fun outside of that. You know what I mean? And
well, I think it's important, Greg, and I've watched you guys set from afar, and I've watched this unfold. It's important that, owning a kennel club that is here, that you are engaging with the hunters. You know what I mean? And honestly, as the hunts progress and stuff like that, it's when you can hear it, you're a hunter yourself, you're a competitor. And I think a lot of this is set up from a competitor's standpoint. What can we do to make it better for them, but also make it economical, and let people compete from all platforms? I know that one thing I know you guys have many amazing sponsors. I'd love to touch real quick on, before we go live here and stuff like that. Love to have you talk about your sponsorship that you guys had for your All-American Hunt, the runoff, and then some of your longtime sponsors, and on that side of it, because they're a big part of why we get to do what we do on that side.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got a little bit sidetracked with coverage from the weekend, but I'll try to recap that. But
let's start with the All-American. You had a runoff. You had 3 major sponsors for that, right?
Yeah. So we had 3 major sponsors for our All-American event. And what our All-American event is, it's our races from the 2025 season. We chose 6 dogs with cast wins that they won. Those top 6 dogs got to compete. They was titled All-American, so they'll have that title on their name, for the rest of their life, on their pedigrees and stuff. And then they went and had a hunt off, hunted heads up, 2 cast or 3 cast early, and then a 3-dog final there on this is on Thursday night. That D&D covered live, the Dalton gang, they got their crews out there doing this for us. I can't thank D&D Sports and the Dalton gang for what they do. They're making this thing they're going above and beyond for the people that's tuned in and watching right now. Otherwise, you'd have to find out. Like we said, someone said, 30 years ago, you had to get your coon book, your what I mean, your magazine, before you knew a month later who won the hunts.
Oh yeah.
But
and read the interviews.
Yes, but no, the 3 main sponsors in that event was Wade Gratzkis with Joy Dog Food.
Longtime sponsor.
Yes, longtime sponsor. He's been with us 5 years. And me and Wade has a pretty good relationship with one another. Like I told him, he said, hey, how about next year? And I said, hey, Wade, as long as someone don't come in here and offer me $100,000, you're golden. But I'll give you a chance to match that 100,000.
Exactly.
But no, Wade puts up money for that All-American hunt. John Strickland with Strick's Tree Dogs. John's been with us from the beginning. He puts up he puts up a big part of there. And then you got Elite Nutrition with Chip Kosher. They're big sponsors there for those 6 All-Americans. But we had a awards banquet there on Thursday night for those All-Americans. We brought them up, and they had some real nice prizes. Yoder Nylon, give each one of them a pair of boots. They got a customized case pocket knife, with their names on it. Very cool, very cool. They got pictures, real nice pictures of all their dogs, and just squallers from Jimmy Ridgway, along with our payout in it was $5,000 first place, $3,000 second place, $2,000 third place, and then $500 to the 3 that didn't advance to the final. So everybody got something. That was those top 6 that was here. So
and did deservingly so, for sure.
Yeah, and it was a really good hunt. People had a lot of people ask, "Hey, what are you paying? What are you paying? What are you paying?" Well, really, it's not about the pay. I mean, don't get me wrong, money's what makes the world go round. But if we can recognize those people, you know what I mean.
Well, being inducted in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
And the winner,
winner gets inducted in the Hall of Fame.
No name app.
And No Name app is not a no name no more.
No,
and 20 years from now, they're all going to remember Epp being a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely. When you go back, and I always thought it was cool, when we got a magazine, ACHA was the big world hunt back in the day, 1978, Hard Time Spec, 1979, just the dogs. Through the years, seeing all those world champions was cool. So that's kind of what we're hoping that we build here, the Hall of Famers and stuff like that.
100%.
But
absolutely.
But no, that was our big hunt, for Thursday night. And then we had a state and breed runoff hunt.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool. I think we only had 8 dogs in that hunt. I'm hoping next year that we get 16 or 20 or 24.
It will.
Is what I hope.
Yes.
But each one of those guys got an embroidered jacket, a really nice embroidered jacket. They was called up and recognized, and then we had a hunt for them to run off. The winner of it was Blue Smoke, Southern Blue Smoke, and Cole Sullivan from Georgia. And then my little Molly female, she ended up second in that cast. But Blue Smoke is a blue tick, and they said, "Man, what a fine animal!" Said he really looked good.
I believe he's hunting in the shootout tonight, isn't he?
He's hunting in the shootout tonight, and then they had a shootout last night, and he got in it. So he's been in the money. If he can get in the money again tonight, it'll be pretty cool. He's done really good, up here. But
Clyde Sullivan, I think, is the one that's hunting Smoke, isn't that
he's
right?
hunting Smoke. Yeah,
good guy.
Yeah,
just a
really.
We
good
had
guy.
an interview with him, and just amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but again, that was Thursday night, so very long weekend. We're here to Saturday. We
started out with 64 last night.
Started out with 64 last night.
Shootout.
Had another shootout. We had a $100 shootout. We also on Thursday night we added a $200 shootout on Thursday night for the guys. The winner of it was Mike McAvoy, and Mind Games. Won that hunt there, the $200
Dalton.
Yeah. So again, there's so many hunts there. It's hard to remember them all, but we're going to remember them all and recognize those guys. And then Friday night we had the 64 dog hunt, the $50,000 hunt, which we had 16 casts of those. We whittled down to a 16 dog semifinals tonight, along with a shootout. And then the shootout winners last night, they hunted it off, which is cool. I always, when we started this thing, we said no splitting. You know what I mean? We're gonna hunt everything off. We're not splitting anything, and it's
kind of the mantra around here.
It kind of runs some people off. You know what I mean? That wanted
in the
to
beginning,
split.
I think.
Yeah. But so they started splitting a little bit of them. But Mikey Markham, I think, made them go back out and go hunting last night. So Rent Money and Mikey Markham, they win first place last night. Tadpole was second, and the Smoke Dog was third in that event. So brings us to tonight.
Absolutely, we can see right now we've got cast one. Greg, we're going to continue with our. We're going to go live to cast one right now. They're actually arriving. I don't think they've cut loose, but let's go live to cast one, and we're kind of tune in. You have to turn your camera sideways. You can see them pulling up to the woods. So on cast one, I believe Let me see here. I think we have Ronnie. Ronnie, I believe, is running the camera. I think they're arriving to the woods now. Ronnie, if you got us, turn your camera sideways, and we'll be able to see a little bit more what's going on. But you can see that they're pulling up the woods. Greg, I tell you what, it's just incredible, the coverage that we're going to bring for these guys tonight on that side of it or whatever. But anyways, go ahead with. We started out with 64 dogs.
So 60. We're down to 16 tonight. We got our semifinalists tonight. It's pretty cool tonight. 50,000 first place, 25,000 second place, 10,000 third place, and 5,000 fourth place. And then all the cast winners that don't advance to the final, they get $2,000 for their, they basically get their entry back. So
Yep, absolutely.
pretty cool hunt. Everybody was excited about this hunt. We sold this hunt out.
And it had people sitting around last
and had
night.
people-
Would you ever thought?
Yeah.
People sitting around trying to buy. I mean, if there was entries
Yeah.
available, they would have bought it.
Yeah. So it was, this was really good. Timing was right before the PKC World Championship. Everybody's up here. So, it's just been a really good weekend,
Yeah,
Been a
absolutely.
really good weekend.
Absolutely. I know that this doesn't happen a lot, but you're going to actually sit back with us, and we may bring you in and out as we let these four as we let these forecasts unfold and stuff. But you gotta feel pretty good about our top 16. We got some really good hounds
Oh,
here,
man.
some tough competition.
We've got, and I'll look at these casts and wow, what a stacked lineup. These 16 dogs are as good as 16 as there is in the country. Rodeo Cinch, I know you mentioned there,
Yeah.
Rodeo Cinch, Jack and Coke, Downtime, and Crash. What an awesome cast, there on it. Go to cast 2. You've got Battle Axe and Clifford Rivers, Smoke Cho and Ashley Dalton, Duke Prue, Insane Scar Baby, Hunter Gardner and Scotty Gardner, father-son team there. I always love those father and son
Yeah, I
teams,
know. Got to interview them guys.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say while we're waiting to fix some of this stuff, I want to give a huge congratulations. I want to just give a huge shout out. We asked the hunters to come and do these interviews, and they did. And I just want to say thank you to you guys for coming up. I know some of you guys didn't want to, but we got pretty much everybody to do it. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming and doing these interviews with us, because it's important for us, but it's also important for you guys. So anyways, go ahead. I know we got, that's another very stacked cast.
Yeah.
You really can't pick a winner of these. I mean,
No,
you try, but
I couldn't pick a winner of these. It's and if we had this same hunt next week, you would have probably 4 different people in the finals. The dogs nowadays, as me and you kind of grew up hunting that 20 years ago or
Yeah.
whatever with that group of people, and you would have a stud dog, or not a stud dog, but you'd have a dog that you knew you could pick. He's probably going to be in the finals that weekend, but you really don't have that anymore.
you don't have it anymore.
Tin Cup has done really, really well. He's in here. The Louis dog's done really, really
I mean,
well.
this Louis dog is hot as anything. I mean,
he's as hot as
talking to this
anything,
guy,
yeah.
I think I'm 300 some thousand.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just really incredible.
Yeah.
And any of these, I mean, the list goes on. I'm Lane Leverett. I mean, he's
Yeah.
been winning a bunch. Downtime. I mean, these guys are no stranger. I mean, I would love. I mean, it's hard to do because you don't know who your top 16 is going to be and stuff. Zach Burton, Holly, and all these hunts but I can tell you, just to set the stage for the viewers that are tuning in on this, these dogs have not won thousands. These dogs have won. These 16 dogs combined have won well over $1 million.
Oh yeah,
Probably
yeah.
a couple million. Wouldn't even be exaggerated.
Yeah.
Truck winners.
John and Michael Ward, the 2 of them. Now you got to think we've only been we're into year 5. Getting ready to hit 6, and John and Michael Ward alone, which I know John didn't make it in this one, but he hunted in this hunt.
Let's go to cast 1. Bring it up here. We're going to continue to talk, but let's spotlight cast 1, and we'll have Ronnie turn his camera sideways. Perfect. As you can see, they're getting the dogs out. And we'll just stay live here, but we'll continue talking about John and that kind of thing.
Yeah, they've won, over $800,000 combined, just those 2. So that's pretty cool.
That's incredible.
Yes,
and that's
yes.
with Pro Sport.
That's with Pro Sport. A lot.
Greg,
So
did you envision this 7 years ago when you started
I
this?
did not. I never envisioned really doing what we're doing here. all I know is I've enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I've really enjoyed this ride, and
well, you guys do a phenomenal job. You work hard at it. There's a lot behind the scenes that go on.
There's, whatever we're going to do, we're going to do it full force. I coach basketball. I see my daughter on here commenting, and she played for me. And it was always after the game. She wanted to ride home with mom, and I said, "No, you're riding home with me. Get in the truck."
I can only imagine
but
if you coach basketball like we do things around here. I can imagine it was a lot of intense moments.
It was wide open. It was wide open, and we went. Anything we do, we go full force at it. And we're going to love doing it.
Certainly the partnership. I know you had a fantastic partnership with Scott and Levi and them, but having the partnership with Adam, and he was here again this weekend, and just getting to hang out with him and stuff like that. We really are, Greg, we're really blessed right now. We're in a pretty good spot to even take this. And our hope is to continue to build on it, continue to learn as we go, whatever. We're not perfect. Okay. Right. We do make mistakes, whatever, but continue to learn on it. And moving forward and stuff. So you can see on Cast One here, getting ready to.
Looks like Dual Murphy there and Jack. So
we're gonna line dogs up here and stuff and get it. So Greg, certainly appreciate everything that you do with Pro Sport. Certainly giving us a recap. We're gonna crown a dog that's gonna win $50,000 tonight. You got a lot of other hunts coming up. Maybe if we get a little bit of a break, I know you're going to be in and out. We'll bring you back and maybe talk about some of the future hunts that are going to be coming up throughout this year. I know we got a lot of stuff planned. Your second world hunt. Obviously, you're going to have your 100K hunt and different stuff like that. So, but we're excited. You can see that Cast 3 is now arriving as well. So. Certainly exciting. I mean, it's awesome. The coverage was fantastic Thursday night. Bringing Forecast live tonight will be a little challenging, but we're looking forward to it.
Oh, if there's one thing you can do, Burkholder, you can sure handle 4 of us. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't mention these two guys, but Jamie and Stretch, they probably whoop you into shape. Keep you lined out, and they taught you the ropes. But what I want you to do is, you got the TOC coming up here in a couple of weeks. You need to tell them, hey, I can teach you to do a couple of tricks.
Hey, what do you guys got? You guys practice once a year or twice a year. Let me show you.
I've had a lot more. Practice than you guys have lately.
Absolutely. So. Well, I can tell you this much, Greg. I'm certainly excited about the opportunity working with you guys. Going forward, see what we can do with this. But our whole idea of what we want to do is bring this kind of coverage, what you're seeing right here.
The sky's the limit with what you all are doing here and what we're trying to do here. My hope and my dream is to one day us be like the fishing tournaments, a big TV sponsor coming and
well, that's what we're gonna work toward.
Watch what we're doing and put those guys out there in the national spotlight or whatever. But that's where I want to head with it, and get us there one of these days. I'm gonna keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Hopefully one of these major sponsors sees us one of these days of what we're doing and says, hey, I want to throw a little money into that and see what we can do. So
absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Greg. Appreciate you joining us here. We're, like I said, we're gonna probably see a little bit more of you here. We're going to go live to Cast One now and see if we can't catch the coverage of them flipping loose for the semifinal leg of the 2026 All-American 50K. So we have a little bit of spotty signal on Cast One and Cast 3 a little bit, but we certainly will try to get it live. So Greg, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I'm going to bring my host back, Philip King, back, and we'll do a little bit more cast breakdown. And right now we're going to go live to Cast One, and we're going to mute ourselves down and see if we cannot watch this unfold. So we're at Cast One. Ronnie, can you hear us? I believe Ronnie is on Cast One. Is he not?
This is the cast of Cinch, Jack and Coke, Downtime, and Crash.
What a cast. Okay, so cast 3 is about 10 minutes out. But Ronnie is on cast 1. And as you can see, these guys are leading their dogs down and get ready to unsnap. And going to some of the comments, you can see that we certainly have several people that have joined us live here. And we want to say welcome to the audience that is catching us live. And I hope you guys are as excited as we are.
Hopefully we'll get some volume here in a minute. You know, Steve, it's
So that
just
must
put
be-
you at the mercy of,
Well, we're muted. Okay, we're unmuted. Okay, go ahead.
just put you at the mercy of technology.
Oh, yeah. So again, this is cast 1. We have Cinch, Jack and Coke, Downtime, and Wabash River Crash. We got word that cast 3 is about 10 minutes from casting, and we're still waiting to hear on cast 2 and 4. We did have heard that cast 2 may have very spotty signals, so we may not be able to get a lot of coverage. We'll try to go live with cast 2 if we can.
I just got an update from Charlie on cast 2. Smoke or axe has been struck for 100. Smoke has been struck for 75.
Okay. So on cast 2, and in that cast we have Axe, Smoke.
I'm sorry, it's axe, smoke, scar, and Bronco. Axe for 100, scar for 75, Bronco 50, smoke and a quarter.
Okay. There we go.
Ronnie, can you hear us at all? We're trying to get, JJ's trying to communicate with him, get some sound.
It looks like cast 1 may have just lost service.
There he's back. We're on cast 1. Ooh, that's Willie Harrison in front of him will crash.
Why don't you mute us down on our mics?
We've been trying to talk to you. He's going to leave and come back.
Hey, he's leaving and coming back. Why did he say his sound was mad?
He said there's no.
Okay, so we're back live here. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty. Let's go to cast 3 there. I don't. Who do we have in cast 3?
This one's been updated. This is Loose 10 Mac with Blaine Leverett, 8-Second Ride with Andrew Goss, Fancy with Dustin Weed, and Poppy with Randy Fagley. Mitchell Grigg is the cameraman.
Why don't we spotlight him and just see? And Mitchell's on this cast, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Mitchell has his cast all updated on that. If you could, Mitchell, maybe turn your phone sideways if you can hear us. So it looks like we have cast 1 back now as well. So we'll see what we can do here.
Pull that second one up. Yeah, no up.
Not that one, the one up above it.
Can you hear us?
Well, they're watching, waiting for dogs to be.
Just make sure we get sound.
Okay, we're going to try to get into cast 4 and get kind of an update on cast 4. We're having some sound issues, and we're just going to go to cast 4 to see if we can get some sound from there.
Just an update on Cast 2. Battle Axe has been traded for 100 and a quarter. Smoke has been traded for a quarter.
Okay. Cast 4. Who's on Cast 4?
Do you guys hear me?
Yep, we can
Yes.
hear you good.
Okay, we got right now they're getting deep. We got Holly struck for 100. I'll get
Okay.
an update here in just a second.
Okay, so Holly is the only one that struck for 100.
Yes.
Okay, so we have Holly struck for 100 on Cast 4. Well, we know that it's got to be on Ronnie's end as far as the mute, so we will contact him and try to figure out why his sound is not working.
Hey, Cody. Who's all I got struck in? All right, cup for 100, Holly 75, and then booze for 50. Woods is not stuck. You guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Correction. Cup struck for 100, Holly 75, Louis 50, and King has not been struck in yet.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. We're going to stay live with you for just a little bit, Mike.
All right.
Dogs are getting deep and they're tightening up on that. Let's go to Cast 3 real quick and get a little bit, see if we can't get the Cast 3 and do a little update on that. As you can see, Cast 3 here is just arriving to the woods. Who do we have in Cast 3 here real quick?
This is Lane Leverett with Mac, Andrew Goss with Ride, Dustin Weed with Fancy, and Randy Fago with Poppy.
Who's commentating on that cast?
Mitchell.
Mitchell, can you hear us?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
There's Rod.
He's a good
Hey, second
man.
right, good looking hound.
Yeah.
So,
good looking out.
so we've got good signal on Cast 3, good signal on Cast 4. We just got to get Cast 1 figured out. We are not 100% for sure. We will keep you posted on Cast 2 via a cell phone service. We do not have really good video service on that. Let's go
Miss
back out
Poppy.
to Cast 1 and see if we can't get some coverage on Cast 1 and just kind of see if we can maybe hear them. Okay, we're live on Cast 1 here. Ronnie, I don't know if you can hear us or not. I know they're having issues there. Okay, so we had a little technical difficulty there, which is fine. Let's go to cast 4. Looks like cast 4 is getting ready to maybe get their dogs collared up and go. So let's go to cast 4 and bring them in. Cast 1, we're still having some sound issues, so. Who do we have on cast 4, Philip?
This is Monk with the microwave cameraman. We have Holly, Tin Cup, King George, and Mid Missouri Lily.
Mike, can you give us an update on your cast?
I believe we're heading to Cup. I think I heard Louis was treed, but I'm not for sure where at yet.
Okay. Is Cup been declared treed?
Yes, we're heading to his tree now.
Do you know roughly how far you guys are from there?
Probably 200 yards.
Okay, we'll stay live with you as we walk into Cup's tree to score it. And he said he does believe that Louis may be possibly treed as well.
I've tried to stay back out of their way.
Absolutely, you're good. It's
I'm
all
not
good.
hearing everything that I need to hear, but they're hunting for $50,000, you know.
Guess I'm getting the most updates on is one that we have film on.
Absolutely.
They're laughing and ragging on each other. Walking to this dog is kind of cool. And there might be a correction on this, Steve. This could be who we're going to as King. I'm not positive. I didn't get to hear that. Cup might have been tree deep. I don't know. I'll let you know in just a second. Yes, this is King's tree. He must have been treed first. I'll get it. So
Just whenever you get a chance, get an update from Cody.
he's plussed up.
Bust up, okay? So the blue dog, that's the first tree that you guys have scored, correct?
So that should give King 150 plus.
So right now we have King leading that cast with 150 plus.
I took 125 minus there. He took 50 plus.
Okay.
Louis tree.
Okay. So correction. Cup took 125 minus on that tree. King had 50 on that tree. So he should have 75 plus, and we're on our way to Louis.
Okay. Let's go to
Sorry
cast
about
4.
that.
Let's check in with cast 4. Cast 3, yeah. So we're live with Cast 3. Bring up the chats again. Not the
Got
chats.
Poppy's truck for a quarter.
Assuming it. Yeah. Might be a better way to go and go back to that field by the truck. Lock that in. See the, yeah, and then it kind of live with me. That's what you want to do. That's it. That's all. If that's what everybody else wants. You know, me, that wasn't good. Stay in the middle.
All right, we're gonna walk back to the field, go down the edge, where we can hear all the dogs.
That field there, you can meet. We got cross road.
Fancy truck for 100, ride truck for 75, both under a minute. Max truck for 50.
And Papa, you got struck for a quarter, correct?
Yep, struck for a quarter.
All right.
They're
Let's
good
go back
deep
to
in a hurry.
cast. Okay, we'll come back to you in a little bit. Let's go to Cast 1 and see if we can't get some audio on Cast 1 and get an update on Cast 1. Okay, Ronnie, we can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, we did make one float.
Ronnie, you're gonna just have to hang on because we have
Now
bad
we're on our
signal.
way to Coke and fixed. But we're arriving at Jack and Coke's tree right now.
Okay, Ronnie, you really broke up there. Go ahead
I
and give
don't
us a
have a whole
rundown
lot of
again of
service
what you
here.
said. That's all right. Just we can hear you good now. Who got struck? What was the strikes now?
I don't know. I have to get it whenever to get up here because I was operating on this phone trying to get it to where y'all could hear me.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get an update from that cast when we can.
But I
Again,
do know that we scored one tree, and Willie was there, and Time was there, and the tree was plus. But I was thinking that they had treated another dog there that had took some minus, but that's unofficial. Let me get with the judge in a minute, and I'll get back with you and let you know exactly what.
okay. Yeah, we can hear you good now. So we'll get an update from you when you get with the judge.
Okay.
So I've got some updates on Cast 2.
Okay, let's do that.
So Battle Axe was struck for 100, Scar Baby for 75, Bronco for 50, Smoke for a quarter. Axe was treed for 125, Smoke was treed for a quarter. Axe left and drew 125 minus. Smoke stayed, he was circled for 50. Bronco was then treed for 125. They arrived and scored him, he was minus both ways. And now Smoke has been struck for a quarter and treed for 100 and a quarter. Previous to that, Battle Axe had been retreed. They get to Axe, she's got a coon. That gives her a total of 100 plus this moment. Smoke has 150 pending.
So right now on Cast 2, Axe is leading that with 100 plus, and we got 150 pending on Smoke. We can see that Fancy was treed for 125. We can see that Fancy was treed for 125 in Cast 3, I believe that is. So certainly let's go back out to Cast 3 and see if we can't get an update and tune into Cast 3.
One second. Back, treat. Got the echo I got? Yes.
I just got treed in for 125. We're walking to Fancy now. Couple hundred.
Is Mac on a different tree, Mitchell?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's deep.
Okay.
Second tree. They just closed on. Fancy.
So we're currently here with Cast One.
Ronnie's gonna get caught up to the judge here.
Hey, so if y'all can hear me, we still got probably close to 900 yards to go to Coke.
Okay.
And as of this point in time, we don't really have an update of who was struck in for where and so forth.
No, sir. No, sir. I'll get that as
Okay.
soon as we get the Jack's tree, then I'll get the scorecard and see exactly what it was.
Okay. And you got about 900 yards, and you guys are walking to Jack and Coke.
Yes, sir. We've got other
Okay.
dogs
Let's-
tree behind us, but I don't know if they've been declared treed or what.
Okay. Let's go to Cast Four. Let's go to Cast Four and see if we can't get back with Cast Four and maybe get an update on Cast Four. Again, just so the viewers know, cell service, it's just always what you take. Sometimes to get into the best hunting, sometimes you don't get the cell service that we're looking for. So it looks like Cast 4, we don't have any signal there now at the moment.
Some things technology is just not over.
The other night we aced it. We probably jinxed ourselves.
Yeah, we had three cameras and had service on all three.
On all three of them, but certainly can't go always hunt the same spots. So
No.
let's go to Cast 1. That's the one that we have coverage right now that we are getting signal from, and we'll just stay kind of tuned in with Cast 1 for at the moment.
Ronnie, we're going to stay with you for a minute.
Okay, that's fine. We still huffing and puffing. Like I say, we still a good ways away. I'm trying to catch up with Jeremy, which is the judge, to see if I can get that card while we're walking.
Certainly, we want to go through some of these comments and just thank you guys all for joining us. I know we got go on up with that, JJ, if you would just keep scroll the other way. Keep scrolling up. Fellowship is definitely awesome. JP Boone, thanks for the kind words. Certainly, Jim Curtis joining us tonight. Absolutely. Billy joining us. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go hunting. This is NASCAR of coon hunting. I love it. We'll certainly continue to. This could be a final cast anywhere, Jeremy says. I 100% agree. All four of them could be a final cast anywhere. So, Glenn Albert, my good friend, buddy up north in Indiana, says, good luck, guys. Certainly. Thanks for joining us. Kyle. Them long walks to turn loose will always get your blood pressure. You got that right, Kyle. or try to calm you down. So Tyler must be ribbing his buddy Tim. Tim says he can't believe he's talking that fast. Isabel, thanks for joining us. Isabella, maybe that's what that is. Can we mic up Nikki Hill? We certainly would love to. Marty's pulling for Mason Bush. So certainly a lot of them have your favorites. Late round tonight for the two late round tonight. 2-4 finals, I guess is what it says. Yes, we will be live on the final cast, and I hope to have really good signal there. So Butch Scott is back on with us tonight. Tim watching from Indiana, dialing late round tonight. Yes, 100%. So we are currently with cast. What cast are we with, kid? Cast 1. We'll let's go back out the comment section, JJ, so where we can see it, and if we have any other live shots from some of the other casts. Have to X off of that. There we go. Looks like cast 4 is still. I don't think cast 4. I think it looks to me like we may have X'd out the wrong one, possibly. Let's go to cast 4 and see if we can get a live shot. But it looks to me like that one is something is going on with cast 4. Yeah, we may have to get a hold of Mike and have him go out and come back in, because it looks to me like we accidentally kicked off cast 4 wrong, maybe.
If y'all can hear me, we're closing the distance on code.
Yeah. Go ahead and eliminate the top cast 4.
Is this Coke Street we're coming into?
Is this the one that Mike's on?
This is the one Mike's on. Mike, can you hear us?
Yes, I got you.
What tree are you at?
We're at Louis tree, and it looks like it has a hole in the bottom of the tree. And they're searching now. Hey, a correction on the last tree. King ended up with 50 plus. He had 25 strike and 25 tree. Did you copy that?
So Mike King had 25 and 25 on that team.
Correct.
Is this only the second tree that you guys are scoring?
Yes.
And who took the minus on the first tree?
10 cup.
And he was minus 125.
Correct.
And to your knowledge, is this the only other dog that's been declared treed?
Right now, this is the only dog that's declared treed.
Okay, perfect.
Are you guys able to see everything correctly?
Yeah. So we have go ahead and give him a rundown.
So Cup was struck for 100, Holly 75, Louis for 50, and King George for a quarter. 10 Cup had been treed for 125 and George back for a quarter. Cup was minus 125. They arrived at the tree. George was plus both ways for 50 plus total. We have Louis treed for 125, so he has 175 pending.
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear the other dogs around in and around you, Mike?
Yeah, George was hitting up on a tree, it sounded like, and Holly and 10 cups deep.
Okay.
Mike, if you don't care, walk in there where he's treeing.
Okay.
And we're going to mute down on our end, so
You feel the crazy tree, boss.
Okay, they circled the tree. And it had a big hole in the bottom. I'll try to show it to you guys here in just a second.
Awesome, Mike. We're going to come back to you in a little bit. Let's go to cast 4 as it looks like they're getting ready to arrive to a tree. Okay, we're back live with cast 4. Is that correct?
Cast one. This
Or
will be
cast
Ronnie.
1?
Yeah, I'm on here. I got an update for y'all.
All right, let's have it.
All right. Clinch, 75 strike, 75 minus. Jack, 50 struck, 125. Tree was plus. Time, 100 strike, 125 plus. Time was restruck. 25 and 25. Crash was struck again for a quarter and retreat for 125. And we are on our way to clinch.
Ronnie, what did you have downtime
sorry.
treed for a quarter?
We're on our way to crash. I'm sorry. What was that?
Downtime was struck for 100 and treed for 125 plus, right?
Sir.
And then he was struck back in for a quarter.
Correct.
Crash is struck for 25 and treed for 125 and plus.
No, Crash was struck for 25. Tree for 25. Tree was plus.
And plus. Okay, and he was struck back in for 25.
And retreat for 125.
And you guys are headed to his tree now.
Correct.
And Cinch was struck for 75 and treed for 125, and he is at large, not struck.
Clinch was struck for 75. Tree for 75. Took 75 minus.
Okay, perfect.
75 still. He's still holding
Okay.
75.
And Jack and Coke was struck for 50 and 125. Is he struck back in?
No.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
It's every just. He was
Okay.
So we're on our way to
So
clinch.
unofficially right now, we have downtime leading the cast with 2 1/4.
Yeah, but he's a quarter. He's 50 up on Jack and Coke.
Yep.
So we're on our way back
And
to
they're walking 2.
clinch.
They're going to crash. I believe he's the only dog treed.
Crash is the only dog treed, right?
Do what?
When you don't have a clinch there, you have a crash and a cinch.
We're on the way to crash. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it wrong.
Okay. Yep. You got it. Okay. Perfect. How far are you from his tree, you think?
Oh, it's over a mile.
Okay. We're going to go out. We'll come back to you live. We'll update the viewers on this card or whatever, and we'll check with you here in a little bit.
Okay.
Thanks for the update, Ronnie.
right.
So on that cast there, let's stay with that cast, Philip. As we go back to cast 1, on the cast that we was just on, just to give the viewers an update, give us just a total score. We don't have to do a breakdown of the cast. What's the total score for the dogs?
Downtime has 2 1/4. Jack and Coke has 175. Crash has 50 plus 150 pending, and Cinch has 75 minus.
Okay, so that kind of gives you guys an idea of where their dogs are. Again, we have technical issues. We have to work through them, but that gives the viewers an idea of where we're at with that cast. So let's go back out to cast 4, I think it is, because they had just scored a tree. Okay, we're back live with cast 4.
You don't hear mine. No. Stop, Liz. Stop, Liz. You're the only person out here that can't, I promise. I hear you now. God damn. Right across the road.
We got Holly treed for 125, and I believe Cup treed for 125, and they're a good distance apart, and they're deep.
Are you guys going to Holly first, Mike?
Can you hear us, Mike?
Yeah, now,
Are you going to Holly first?
yes.
Has Louis been cut and restruck, or
He hasn't been restruck. He has been cut.
Okay.
and no word out of the Blue Dog?
Yeah, he's struck, but we haven't heard him in a minute.
So the Blue Dog's currently leading this cast to 50 plus. Cup has 125 minus 225 pending. Holly has 200 pending, and no word out of Louis.
Okay. Update the people on. Let's get on cast 2 that we don't have any signal. Let's get them an update.
The current score in cast 2 is Axe has 100 plus. Bronco has 175 minus with 150 pending. Smoke has 200 circle with 25 strike open. And Bronco has just been plussed for 150, giving him 25 minus.
So right now in that cast, Axe is leading with 100 plus.
Mhm.
Bronco has 25 minus.
Smoke has 0 and Scar Baby has nothing.
He's struck but hasn't. That's
Yeah,
where
they've
they're
not made a tree.
at. Okay. And Mike said they're walking to Holly, and she's a long ways. Is that correct, Mike? From you guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Let's-
he's in the timber.
Let's go back to cast 1. We'll go back to cast 1. We'll come back to Mike's cast hopefully here in a minute. Mitchell, if you can hear us, I believe Mitchell's on that.
That's Ronnie.
And Ronnie, if you can hear us, flip your phone sideways. There we go. Perfect.
Jack has been restruck for 25.
Okay.
We're still trying to get to
Crash.
the crash. I get crash and clinch.
How far and how far do you think you guys are?
Oh, we're still probably half a mile.
Okay.
They're definitely not staying together tonight.
What's that?
I said they're definitely not staying together tonight.
No.
Again, for our viewers, cast 1 and cast 4 are as what we're live on. Cast 2 has no signal, but we're updating you on the scores. And cast 3, we had signal. We have not heard from them, nor have we got an update. So we'll try to reach out to them via a cell phone service and just see if we can't get an update on cast 3. A lot of these casts are exciting. They're tight. Anybody's game in any of these casts.
There's not a dog out there that can't win these casts. And, if you swap them up, you wouldn't have the same winner if you redid the cast tomorrow night.
100%.
You think the incoming weather is affecting the coon movement?
Well, it certainly could. Certainly could. Certainly could.
This cast is definitely action packed. We're arriving at Crash's tree. Looks like it's a big pine tree. It's starting to shine the tree. Just getting a video of the dog. And this plus has been spotted. And it's working on Crash. We'll walk in a minute. Get back
So,
up here and see if we hear any of the other dogs before he recuts.
was it plus, Ronnie?
Yes, sir. It was plus.
It was plus. Okay, so this is the crash. This is the crash dog.
Yeah, he was plus.
Willie Harrison's crash dog hunting for Mark Hall was plussed, and they're going back to where they last heard the dogs. So let's go back to cast 4, JJ, and let's tune in there as I think they're probably getting close to on their scoring situation. So we're with cast 4. We have Mike is out there. We'll see if we can't get an update from Mike. Mike, have you guys made it to Holly yet? Mike, if you can hear us.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, have you guys made it to Holly yet, or are you guys still going to Holly?
Well, we went to the cup first. He was the tree first.
Okay,
I
so
didn't hear that.
okay,
Got a coon.
so Cup was plussed. Okay,
Yep.
and now you guys are headed to Holly.
Yes.
Okay,
And
perfect.
Louis has been struck and treed. And Cup has been cut.
Okay. Okay, so currently, Philip, I know you're writing the scores down. Can you give us an update on what you have by our calculations?
Holly has 200 pending. 10 Cup has 225 plus, 125 minus for 100.
So let's just do those. So 10 Cup right now is at 100 plus.
Yep. King George has
50 plus. Is that
50
correct?
plus.
Yep.
And Louis has 150 pending.
Okay. Is that what you got, Mike?
Yes, and I believe King is treed. We just can't hear him. We
Okay.
walked out of hearing of him.
How far do you think you guys have to get to Holly's tree?
We got a little ways, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna mute down on our end, Mike. And so the only person that we're gonna hear is you as you guys walk to Holly. So we're just gonna kind of mute down on our end as you guys walk to Holly's tree.
Okay. This has been a good cast. They're digging at each other and having a good time while they are all professionals. We're all out here for a reason, but it's awesome when you can have fun with each other.
While they're walking there, we just want to let's give them an update on the cast that cast 3. I think we had lost signal. Is that correct?
Cast 3 is, so we have Max Tree was circled. He has 175 circle. They're on, they're on their way to 8-second ride. He has 200 pending. Fancy was circled 225. She's been restrapped for a quarter. And Poppy is holding 25 striking at large.
Okay. And again, we lost signal on that cast. So that alongside cast 2, we will continue to give you updates as we go. Again, we are going to follow along with cast 4. Mike McAvoy there is the camera guy alongside with, I'm not sure who's the
Mitchell
judge
Drew.
there.
Oh, the judge on that cast, Cody Sight.
Cody Sight. We're just going to kind of follow on that cast as they're going to score Holly's tree.
We're getting close to Holly right now. This is as good a hunting as you'd want to walk in. A little wet. Boy, she's a nice little tree dog, isn't she? Everyone's helping each other shine the way it's supposed to be. What do you think, sir? Where's King at? Is he treed or?
I ain't got him picked up.
You don't got him picked up. So King is at large. He's on the other side of Louis. So when we get to Louis, hopefully we can hear King. It looks to me like it's probably a den. Looks like a hole right there. But they're really They're really trying to find it. They got their thermals and bright lights out, looking squalling. I'll try to give you guys a look at the tree. Pretty good sized tree, but looks like a hole right there. There's a hole on the other side. It looks like to me, but I'm not positive. The judge will make that decision. We can still hear Louie treeing to our back the way we came.
Mike, is Holly has treated her? Has anything else been declared treed in your cast?
Louie has.
Okay, so Louis has been
Louie's been
declared
treed for a while, but he was treed before we come into the woods.
Okay.
Yeah, I have that. What were you saying about the judge's decision, Mike?
Do what now?
You said that was the judge's decision. What were you talking about?
There was, it looked to me like there was a hole in the tree, but the judge was gonna have to make that decision. I'm not positive. I'm not super close up to it, but it looks to me like there is one. But we'll see how they score it.
All that rain they've had, it's raining in that section.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do what, Philip?
I said all the water and rain they've had, it's standing in that section.
Yeah, but this is a nice bottom. And you know, the coons are where the water is. You know. Nice flat walking. That's good for me. We're probably a mile and a half from the trucks right now. It impressed me how everyone in the cast is shining, trying to help out. That's being professional.
Well, this is a pro sport event, Mike.
Yes,
That's,
it is.
that's what Greg
Yes,
Maynard's
it
telling
is.
us in the background. This is a pro sport hunt, so that is the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, and it's cool to watch and to be part of it.
Get us an update
Now-
on the scoring.
On the what now?
Get us an update on how the tree was scored when you can.
Hey, Cody, how did we score that? It's circled.
Okay. Let's go to cast one. We're going to go away from that as I walk to Louis. Let's go to cast one and see if we can't get an update on cast one. Ronnie, we are back live with you.
Okay, we're headed to Jack and Coke. He was treed for 125.
Okay.
Clinch was recut. Clinch withdrew.
So Cinch withdrew. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crash was recut for 25. Time was treed for 125, opposite direction.
Okay. Would you have any idea about how much time you guys would have left in the hunt?
No, sir, I do not know.
Okay. Well, whenever you get caught up, close to when you guys maybe are scoring the next tree or whatever, if the judge would have time, just give us a real quick update how much time is left.
I can holler and ask him. 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes. 30 minutes left.
Let's go back to cast 4.
We get to go score.
Mike, we're back live with you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Mike?
Yes, I hear you.
Hey, just whenever you get time without interfering, do you have any idea how much time is left to go on the hunt, roughly?
I'll ask him just a second. How much? How much is left in the hunt, Cody? 30 minutes left in the hunt.
Okay.
And
Okay,
Holly's
thank you.
been restruck.
In their head.
Sorry, bud.
They're on the way to Louis.
Okay. let's go back. JJ, let's go back to Spotlight Us. Well, let's give an update on. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through cast 1 through 4 of what we know right now. Roughly, we heard from cast 1 and we heard from cast 4 that what we know there's both of them have about 30 minutes left to hunt. So in cast 1, what's the overall scores on cast 1?
Downtime has 2 1/4. Jack has 175. He is treed now. Cinch is withdrew, and Crash has 200.
And so, do we have pending? Jack, we have pending.
Jack has got 150 pending, and Downtime has 150 pending.
So Jack and Downtime both have 150 pending. They're walking to score them trees. There's roughly 30 minutes left to go in that hunt.
Mhm.
Okay. What do we have on cast 2 or 3? Which cast are you on here?
Cast 2 currently Scar has 200 plus. Electric Rodeo has 25 minus with 150 pending. Smoke has 25 minus, and Battle Axe has 100 plus.
Okay, and that is cast 2.
Yes.
Okay. What do we have on cast 3?
Cast 3 8-second ride was plus 200. Mac has 150 pending. Fancy is struck for a quarter and treed for 75 with Mac till they get her moved up. If she's
Yeah,
split.
she's split. Yep.
And then cast 4, King George has 50 plus. Lily has 150 pending. 10 Cup has 100 plus, and Holly has 0.
Okay, and from my understanding, they are walking to Louis to score him now.
Yes.
Roughly 30 minutes left to go in that hunt as well. I think the other 2 casts may be somewhere around that time frame. We'll get an update. We have someone working in the field. If you guys could maybe get an update, send a text to either one of them, and let's kind of see how much time we have left to go in cast 2 and cast 3. We're going to go back out live now and check in with cast 1.
Y'all can hear me. We're still on our way to Jack. Approximately about 5. So we're going to Jack.
So
and then
Jack
we'll go
was treed first. Is that correct? Ronnie,
I
was
did not hear
Jack
you
treed
speak.
first?
Excuse me?
It was Jack treed first. You're scoring Jack
Yeah,
and then
Jack.
going to time.
Yeah, we're going to score Jack, and then we're going to go.
Can you check what time?
And
you said
Crash
it
was restruck, but I don't know exactly where he's at.
1050.
Okay. Okay.
So the way I got it.
Again, anything can happen. Anything can happen in this cast because we have Crash. Overall score for Crash is
He has 200 plus. Downtime is 225, 150 pending. Jack and Coke has 175 with 150 pending.
anything can happen in that cast.
Yeah, this is well, this time.
Yeah, cast 1 is exactly what we thought it would be. You know,
Yeah, 4 big time winners.
absolutely.
It's been action packed, that's for sure.
How far are you guys from Jack? You said about 500-600 yards.
It's probably 400 right now.
Okay, we're gonna mute down on our
in
end.
front of us.
Okay, we're going to mute down on our end, Ronnie, and we're just going to stay live with you until we tell you different.
Okay. Coons sitting up everywhere. 2 has been applied. Broke.
Hey, Zach, could you tree Holly back there?
Mike, if you can hear us, we're live with you. We're going to stay live with you as you're about the only cast we have signal with right now.
Yes, we're on our way to Louis. Holly's been retreed behind us. So we'll score Louis and head back to Holly. And he's trying to hear King. He says he hears him, but I don't believe the judge has heard him yet.
Let's go back to cast 1 real quick. Looks like they have signal again. I know they was getting ready to come into a scoring situation. Okay, we are back live on cast 1. Ronnie, are you with us?
Yes, we just arrived. They came pretty quick. Trees plus.
And that was on
Coke.
That was on Coke. So Coke has been plussed.
Correct.
So Coke has been plussed.
Now we gotta go back to time.
So as of right now, cast 1. Cast 1, we have cinches with Drew. Jack and Coke was plussed on his second coon. Philip, that gives him a total of
325.
gives him a total of 325. Downtime, they're going to be walking to downtime to score his. And Jack and Coke has been recut loose. Is that correct?
No, sir. He's on dog leave right now.
So they're walking the minute right now.
Yeah, I'll walk in a minute, and then we're gonna walk up and see if we can still hear the dog opened up.
Okay. So downtime has been declared treat, and you'll walk to him next, correct?
Yes, we're gonna go up there and listen.
Okay. Okay. Do
Hold on,
you?
hold 1 minute. Hold up 1 minute.
Okay. Let's go to cast 4. Okay, we're back live with you, Mike.
All right. We still haven't got a call on King. We're probably 300 yards from Louis.
Okay, we're just gonna stay live with you.
Okay.
Hand over the camera or your finger, I think, wherever your camera's at as you're holding. There you go. Perfect. All we could see is your hand there for a little bit.
It's a good looking hand, isn't it?
We've never professed to be these technical gurus, have we?
No, you see the
We certainly
Band-Aid
do
on my
appreciate you
finger.
guys out there doing this for sure. I have to agree, Gary. Nice tree dog, he says, 100%.
Louis's been treed a while.
He's a good mouth.
Yeah. Philip, as they're walking in here on this cast, are you on let's go to this cast real quick, cast 4. And just if Louis has a coon here, does this put him in
Gives
the
him
lead?
150. Right now, Bulldog has 50. Give him 150, a heavy one.
So this here is a coon. This tree here, if he has a coon, is going to put him in the lead. And there's roughly
This cast will be over in 18 minutes.
so there's about 18 minutes left to go in this cast, according to our calculation.
At this point in time, Tin Cup has 100 plus. The Bulldog has 50 plus. And Louis has 150 pending. Holly has 150 pending.
Okay. Looks to me like they're at the tree now.
I didn't expect to see a coon here. This dog's been on the road 2 trips this year.
Ready? Yeah. Go ahead.
8 trees and 1 dog.
I ain't heard him. I hear this dog right here. Huh?
Yeah, I saw it.
Nobody heard no.
Somebody heard that hell?
You heard him at the shit.
They're having a little bit of disagreement on which dog it is that they're treeing way off. I'll get it worked out here in a second.
He's talking about him. Yeah.
He's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing. Where do you hear the dog? Yeah, he's saying he's
Everybody can hear the goddamn dog if you'll shut up.
which way are you treating the dog?
Let's go to cast 1.
Shut the fuck up and let him listen. He could listen.
Okay, we are back with cast 1.
Ride's currently winning this cast of 175. Mac has
Let's
150.
give them a score update on 3.
Oh, sorry. We're on 1. Jack has 325 in this cast. Downtime has 2 1/4, 150 pending. Crash has 200.
What cast was the Poppy dog in?
3.
Why don't we go back live here for now? And we want to update everybody. Okay, so we're going to try to give everybody an update here. Let's start with cast 1, Philip, and just kind of go through the cast. Somebody was asking in the chats to get an update.
Currently, Jack and Coke has 3 1/4. He is winning cast 1. Downtime has 225 with 150 pending, and Crash has 200. In cast 2, Scar has 200 plus with 150 pending. Bronco took 125 minus, so he is 150 in the hole. Smoke has 25 minus 150 pending, and Axe has 100 plus.
So what is the overall scores? And I know we have some minus, some plus.
Scar has 200 plus.
So Scar has 200 plus leading that cast. We also, and the second place dog in that cast
Is Axe with 100.
with 100. And we have Smoke with 150 pending. Okay.
Cast 3. Oh, let's see. Ride has 200 plus. Fancy has 150 pending. Mac has 150 pending. And Poppy has 0. She has a circle tree.
Okay.
And then cast 4, we have Tin Cup has 100 plus. What they were scoring Louis, and the Blue Dog has 50 plus, and Holly has 150 pending.
Okay, perfect. And we will go back to cast 4, and we'll get let's go back to cast 4 and see if we can get an update on how Louis was scored.
Louis was plussed up and recut.
Louis was plussed up and recut.
Tin Cup was treed. King was treed in the same direction.
So 125 and 75.
Yes, or I'm not positive on that.
We just know
I
they're
will-
both declared treed. We'll get
Yeah,
we'll get a
they're just both
clarification when we get
declared
closer.
treed, and I knew Tin Cup was first.
Okay.
So he'll set
And we're on our
75
way to
towards it.
Holly.
Okay. Perfect.
Hey, Code.
Dean Wright says, let's go riding, Andrew. Mike says, don't cut away because it's getting hot on a cast. Mike, we run the show on this end.
What's that?
No,
mean?
it is what it is. Sometimes these casts do get a little tense or
not
whatever.
And we are a family
He's
oriented.
going back in here.
Correct.
Well, I mean,
That we are.
right now he's got to go to quarter till we find out. Quarter, yes.
Smile.
And how much time do we have in the hunt?
Hell, we ought to go around it, huh?
Go back right through the first one.
I mean, let's go left-handed right here. And get in that field. Don't you agree?
Is she parked in the right field or the left field? In my opinion,
Yeah.
it ain't. We got in last night. If we're gonna walk field, we gotta go to the right.
Let's go back to cast one and see. I know they was going to downtime to score.
Ronnie, you there?
Yes, sir.
How far from time are you?
Probably maybe 500 yards. Jack was restruck. I
Jack
don't know
was-
if he was retreed, but he is treed behind us. I'd say
Okay,
that
so
he's
Jack
probably
was
holding.
plus, recut, struck for a quarter,
Yeah.
and they are headed to time. And according to Ronnie, he's saying that Jack is definitely retreat again. I'm sure he's not going to
No,
get a treat.
he's not retreed, but he is treed. But he has
Correct.
not declared him treed.
Exactly. I'm sure they're going to walk to time, and there is still some time left to go in that hunt.
Yeah, because we can hear Jack really good.
Have you heard anything from Crash lately?
No.
Okay. So they're walking to time. If time has a coon, this certainly puts him back in the lead. Jack has been recut and struck for 25. He's not declared retreat, but it sounds like he is treed again. So we'll certainly stay with this cast. We're just going to stay with you on cast one here. We'll mute down on our end and just kind of follow you guys in as you go to score times tree.
Okay. We're roughly 300 yards.
Okay.
Okay, I do hear Crash now, but he's not that I know. I don't think he has been treed. They shined the tree. I think they said they already got him. He is plussed. I don't know if y'all heard that or not.
Okay. What was that? What was that now, Ronnie?
Okay, time was plussed up. King was seen. He's walking his minute.
So unofficially, that puts time back in the lead.
Jeremy, was anything else treed in? Was anything else treed?
Both of them are.
Okay, they both have been retrieved.
As far as
Who's been retreated, Ronnie?
Jack and Coke. Was Jack treed first, Jeremy? No. Okay, Jack was treed second.
who was treed first?
Crash.
Okay, so Crash has been retreed, and I'm sure that Coke has been retreed. Probably, are they on separate trees?
Yes, they two totally different directions.
Okay, so Crash, so you're gonna go score Crash next.
Yeah, we're on one way to Crash. It don't sound like he's real far.
Okay.
Maybe I'm guessing maybe about 500-600 yards, if that.
Okay, so they're gonna go score Crash, and then they'll have to go score Jack, and their walking time his minute.
So downtime currently has 375. Jack and Coke has 3.25 of 150 pending, but Crash has 200 of 150 pending.
Yeah, this is a very, 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 very good cast. How much time is roughly left to go in this hunt? I think we had
This
said
hunt is over in 7 minutes. By my
so this hunt according to our calculation, and this is going to be close, is going to be over in about 7 minutes. So time is going to get roughly cut loose with about 7 minutes left to go. One would think by the time they got to Crash's tree,
the hunt will be over.
hunt is going to be really close to being over.
But in 7 minutes, I mean, downtime can come trade with that insurance coming too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of things setting up and around.
So has time been released again?
Yes, he's already been cut.
Okay. We're going to stay live with you for right now for a little bit. This is a very, very, very close cast.
Okay, we're getting ready to walk up to Crash's tree right now. If you want to stay with me right there.
We're going to stay with you, and we're going to mute down on our end.
Okay, well, we're arriving at the tree as we speak. They have already found the thing.
Ready? Go ahead.
Correction, I thought they said they had him.
Okay, just to set the stage for the viewers, if a coon is seen here, this is going to put Crash within 25 of the lead with probably a little bit of time left to cut that loose. We roughly have 10, according to our calculation, 10:49, somewhere right around there. The hunt's probably going to be over, and it's 10:45 now. So we'll see what happens. Again, Crash is handled by Willie Harrison.
Tree is circled, minute of Crash.
You guys can't have a lot of time left to go on that hunt.
Jeremy, how much time you got left?
358.
Got 3:58 left in this hunt. Now we're on the way back to Jack and Coke.
Has Don been struck back in that you're aware of, Ronnie?
No, he has not. Crash has been recut also.
Okay.
Neither one has been restruck.
Hit on Mitchell.
What's that?
You're good. We're muted down. Okay, we're going to go to cast 4 now. We'll come back to you here in a little bit. You said you guys had roughly a little ways to get to Jack and Coke. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
How far do you think you got, just roughly?
Probably 3/4 of a mile.
Okay, we'll come back to you live here when we get closer.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to cast 4 and get an update on cast 4.
You guys got
So we're
me.
back live here again with cast 4. Mike, from my understanding, you guys are headed to Tin Cups Tree,
Yeah.
or to Tin Cups Tree, correct? We may have just lost signal there. I'm not sure. But on the bottom right, it just looks like we have signal. Okay.
It's going to stretch down to the wire on some of these.
Yeah. So what we have on cast 4's tree, from our calculation, they was walking to Tin Cup to score him. Certainly, I think this coon would put him in the lead,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe they was going to Holly. I'm not. We'll have to wait till we get back with him. Jack, he is good about having his coons. That is for sure. So they're asking on the tiebreaker, I'm sure. Let's go to cast 4 and see if we can't tune in live.
You guys got me back?
Got you back, Mike. Give us a real quick update on what you guys got going on.
Okay, there's probably about 40 seconds left in the hunt. We're on our way to Holly. All other dogs are treed,
Are they all declared treed?
all declared treed.
So all 4 dogs are declared treed, and you're going to score Holly first. Is that correct?
We're gonna score Holly first, and then we'll go to Tin Cup, King, and then Louie.
Okay, so according to our calculation, if all 4 had coon, if all 4 was plussed,
Louie would have 300, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Tin Cup is sitting at 100. He was at 100 plus, and he's got 150 pending, correct? So
Yes.
he'd be at 250 plus. Holly would be at
150.
150 plus. King George would be at
This is kind of
50,
depending on where he's
200
treated.
plus. So certainly, if does Louis, Louis appeared to be away from where he was treated at before? It's probably too hard to tell.
Oh yeah, he's not treated where he was before.
Okay,
He
so
was,
so what
he's-
order are you going to score? You're going to score Holly, then you're scoring Tin Cup, then King George, then Louis. Is that correct?
correct.
Okay, and you got, how far are you guys from Holly?
a long ways.
So, okay, awesome.
Yeah, they're they're at least a mile apart.
They certainly will have you walk, right?
Yes.
Looks like we've got some footage on one again.
Okay, we're gonna go back to cast one real quick. We'll check back in with you, Mike, here in a bit. Let's go to cast
Alrighty.
one and get Ronnie. So we're back here with cast one, and we left them. They was headed to Jack and Coke. Are you with us, Ronnie? According to our calculation, the hunt is probably over with here. Ronnie, your mic has been muted. If you could unmute your mic, maybe turn your.
You got me now?
Yeah. So, Mike, is your hunt officially over?
Yeah, the hunt is over.
Or Ronnie,
but
I mean.
before the hunt was over, time was restruck, but was not declared treed. So, if we got a coon here, Coach will be your winner.
Okay. How far are you guys from the tree?
I'm gonna say maybe about a half a mile, 800 to
Okay.
900, something like that.
Okay, so it's down to this here. If Coke has a coon here, he will be the winner. If not, Nikki Hill will win with downtime.
That's correct.
Okay, we want to certainly give a huge congratulations to Mason Bush and Rodeo Cinch, Wabash River Cash. Both of them going to probably come up a little short, but still an incredible showing tonight for sure. We're going to mute down from you for a little bit. We'll come back to you live here in a little bit as we see you get close to Jack and Coke. But we're going to update everybody on the forecast, then come right back to you because we certainly want to be live at your tree if we have coverage to declare the winner of that cast. So if you could, we're going to go spotlight us, JJ, and we want to give a real quick rundown to our viewers on updates on casts. Hunts are winding down. Some of them are over. They're just a matter of scoring trees. Here's what we know in cast one, like you just tuned in. Like we've seen in cast one, and you can tell them over here if you want. The viewers want to know. Okay, so Philip is getting another update on the cast we didn't have signal with. Cast one, here's what we know. It's down to scoring Jack and Coke's tree. If Jack and Coke has a coon, he's going to be declared the winner. If not, Nikki Hill and Downtime are going to be declared the winner. In cast four, we have all 4 dogs are declared treed. And it literally is going to come down to the scoring of several of these trees. They're walking to Holly right now. If Holly has a coon, that's going to put her at 150 plus. That's what she will finish the cast with. Tin Cup, if he has a coon, he is going to finish the cast with 250 plus. He's sitting at 100 plus right now with 150 pending. On George is sitting with 150 plus, and he is sitting with 150. He's sitting with 50 plus with 150 pending. So if he would be plus, he would be at 200 plus. A lot of things going on in his cast. Trees can be minus, circled, or whatever. And then Louis, ultimately, if Louis has a coon, according to our calculations, if Mo Louis, Dustin James, who's just been hot the last 8-9 months, if he has a coon, he will ultimately be the winner of that cast. So honestly, y'all, this is anybody's cast. Certainly if Louis has a coon, nobody can beat him. If Louis doesn't have a coon, then certainly Tin Cup is in the position to win it. If not, King George is in a position to win it. So we'll update you guys on that as they get live on these trees here. Let's go to cast 2 and 3 with my good friend Philip here. Update the viewers what we know on cast 2 and 3. And by the way, cast 1 and cast 4, according to our calculation, the hunt time is over in both them casts. It's just a matter of scoring trees. So go ahead, Philip. What do we got in cast 2 and 3?
All right, cast 2, we currently have Scar leading with 50 plus. Smoke has 150 pending with 25 minus. And from what I garnered out of this, Bronco is struck and treed for a quarter and 100 and a quarter, but he's 175 in the hole. If what Charlie sent me back is correct. So if Smoke has a coon, he should be the winner of this cast. If not, it should be Scar.
Okay.
Cast 3.
It is a hunt time over in cast 2.
I do not know.
Okay.
There was, yes, it is. There was 5 minutes left a while ago. Cast 3, 8-second ride has 170, has 200 plus. Fancy has 150 plus. Poppy has 150 plus. And Mac has 150 plus.
So certainly, certainly, Ty, is there any dogs from our that we know on cast 3 that's treed?
Is there anything treed but not called in your cast, Philip?
No, they've got the time the 6 is working on Mac and Fancy. They just got broke. Poppy was recut, and I've not heard anything from Rise.
Okay, I'm gonna. We have a couple of people that are helping us here that they're getting text messages and stuff like that. So we're just trying to bring as much live coverage to you guys as we can. We're gonna go back out to cast 1, I believe it is. That is with that has Ronnie on the cast 1, and we're gonna go ahead and go live with them as they walk in to score Jack and Coke to ultimately determine the winner. So a lot of exciting stuff. We're gonna mute down here on our end. Ronnie, we're gonna follow you. Ron, if you can hear us,
Yes, sir.
we're going to just stay live with you as you go in here to score the tree. You got to be getting pretty close, I'm sure.
Yeah, about 400 probably.
Okay, we're going to move it down on our end, and we're just going to follow you live as you go in there. If you can get there and they do declare a winner and you guys are all there, we'd love to have a few words with the winner.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right.
That's the same tree. Yeah. Okay. Y'all got me?
We got you.
Okay. Yeah. Coke was at the same tree.
Oh, he was at the same
So
tree.
lead it. So
125
He's
minus.
125 minus. So is Nikki Hell with you guys?
Yes, Nikki. They want to have a word with you.
As far as my calculation, he's the winner. Is that correct?
Yes, is that right, Jeremy? Nikki is the winner.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Nikki is the winner. Well,
Nikki Hill,
hey, listen to me.
have you got me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely huge one. We'll talk to you when you get back in here. But yes, huge congratulations. And we look forward to seeing you compete in the final four of the 50K hunt.
All right, thank you. See y'all directly.
Absolutely. Okay, so we have officially declared a winner. We have officially declared a winner in cast 1. Waiting to hear back from cast 4 yet. So Nikki Hale, what we know officially is Nikki Hale and Downtime are going to be one of your final 4 contestants. Well deserved. Nikki is a hard hunter. Time has been in the winner's circle many times, many different times or whatever. He was one of our top 6 to compete on Thursday night and the runoff or whatever. Didn't have any luck there or whatever, but certainly he is going to be in the final 4. That's the first ticket that's punched. So we're super excited on that for sure.
You know, he's in.
We won our first ever 50K hunt with us.
Oh, and Greg Maynard just informed us that he won the first ever 50K hunt here before. So he knows what he's doing on that side. So
He's second all-time cast winner, isn't he?
Behind Johnny, but now he's probably in the lead again now after his week.
All-time cast winner in pro sport.
So Nikki Hale and Downtime are the winner here. And again, we will update you on some of these other casts. Do we have any unofficial updates? We don't want to say we got some misinformation back. Do you have an update on
1 minute left, Fancy Street, 1 minute left in the cast.
1 minute left to go in the cast? In cast 3, Fancy has been declared treed 125. And they're going to score her now, and that would make a difference in the lead change there. Is that correct?
Yeah, Rod
According
has-
to our calculation.
Rod has 200. Mac has 150. Fancy has 150 with 150 pending.
And that's the only dog that's declared treed that we know of in that cast,
1
in
minute
cast
left.
3. Yeah. Cast 2, I think there was a little bit of confusion, Philip. We
Yeah.
don't want to take and say anything official there yet. We will let you know. We think that there's a couple dogs tied.
Mm-hmm.
They was trying to figure out who's going to be breaking the tiebreakers. So we're
Well, and they have a tree to score still.
yeah, and they have a tree to score still. Could possibly be a question on that cast as well. So we will update you guys as soon as we can. We will update you guys on what we know on these casts. So again, just kind of waiting to hear from the field on that side, but a lot of exciting things.
I just got a text that said, Mike was actually treed in with a few seconds left in the hunt, so.
So Mac, we just got word that in cast 3, that Mac was declared treed and in the hunt with just a few seconds left to go. So again,
If they both have coons, we'll have to go to the tiebreaker.
So if they both have coons, we have to go to the tiebreaker. And from our understanding, what we know from cast 2, there possibly could be a tie there as well. And let's go to some of the chats and get caught up on some of that till we get word on some of the things that's going on. So cast 1 is just like camping in tents. Jack will have a coon. Unfortunately, JP Boone. Jack did go back to the same tree, so he was minus 100.25. That's how that ended up happening there. So what is a 10 cup out of? I don't know. Do you know?
He's out of Cheyenne Cummings Redneck Backwoods Shack.
A dog that won a lot.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yep.
National Grand Night champion.
Yep. And Cheyenne Cummings, they don't come much better than him. They're hard hunters and certainly do their thing. And again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in with us. All you viewers, while we're waiting to get a few updates here, I'd love to have you come on the chat. Tell us where you're from. I know we did this a couple nights ago, and just maybe put in the chats or whatever, what state you're from. We'd always like to see how many states are represented. So as you guys are doing that, cast 1, like I said, winner's Downtime. Cast 4, it's going to come down to how the trees are scored. We will try to get some updates on that. Maybe I'll text. We'll see if we can't text that and get some footage on that cast.
In cast 3, we know that we have a Ride has 200 plus, and we have 2 dogs with 150 with 150 pending each. In cast 2, we've got some misinformation. We're not going to post anything till we know for sure what's going on. We know there's a tie and a tree to score, and that's all we know at this moment. But hopefully we'll get something. They'll get around to these dogs in a minute. That's yours. We haven't heard anything yet.
Yes, anybody could. Yes, depending on how this is scored, depending on how trees are scored, and the winner could be decided by any of the 4 dogs. Now they may have scored a few trees, and we're just not being able to get the live footage there that we want. So we're just kind of waiting on that. You know. Okay, so we have an unofficial that we just got from the camera guy on cast 2. The unofficial winner, Smoke Show, was plussed, and he has been declared your winner from what we're gathering as the cast winner in cast 2. Okay, in cast 4, Holly was circled. Holly was circled, and they're walking to the other dogs. And then some people are going to go back to the truck or to try to bring the truck around to pick them up. So Holly was circled. So certainly her run is going to come to an end from our calculation. And again, I want to say this, that is unofficial because we do believe, according to our source on cast 2, there is a question on the card. So this is unofficial as of right now, with a question on the card. So I just want to make sure, yes, he is declared your cast winner as of now, pending a question. And we will update you on that as soon as we hear on that. So that is again, that is unofficial. So again, Holly was circled on her tree. As you guys know, all 3 of the other dogs was declared treat. Let's go out and see if we can't let's go to cast 4. And go live on cast 4 and just see if we can maybe get a word with Mike.
Yeah, you guys there?
Yeah, we're here, Mike. So you guys circled Holly, and you guys are now going to Tin Cup. Is that correct?
Yes.
Your hand is again in front of the camera, Mike. We can only see. There you go. Perfect. Any idea how far you guys are from Tin Cup tree?
Long ways.
Long ways. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys got to score Tin Cup, then George, then Louis.
Yes.
Okay.
And since we will probably, and I don't know this for sure, but we'll probably score the one. If Louis is closer, we'll probably score him as we get to him since the hunt is over.
Absolutely. That's what doesn't matter to recut now.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, and I don't know that for sure, but that's what I would do. Here's Cody. He's going to explain it.
Yes, we are going to score Louis first. If he has a coon hunt, he will be terminated already.
Okay. Roughly how far are you guys from Louis, you think?
0.8 last time I asked, and that was 200 yards ago.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay with you guys, Mike. We're going to mute down on our end. We're just going to mute down on our end. We're going to be live so they can't hear us, so the hunters can listen. We're just going to mute down as you guys go in to score Louis.
All righty.
That's right beside of her. You're picking him up.
Never move. It just all of a sudden bounced to it. You know what I mean by that? Like it just bounced.
Back over to his dog.
You know, I'm thinking, no, we still never even looked at the bed. We never even looked at the dorm. I'm just being honest. What if I am further in there? I'm not thinking, but my dorm, he's having trouble like bouncing off his dog. You'd have to been way past both of my feet. Here's what when you see. I had no idea. It's free. I'm closer this way. Yeah. Just whatever dog I have deeper. I thought she was gonna be.
They said that they roughly had, it was 8 tenths when he last talked. They probably had went maybe 200 yards. So they've got a long ways to go yet to get to that tree for sure.
It's been exciting and uneventful in both two ways.
We're gonna go to some of the comments. Larry Hurt asked, hang on, go back up there a little bit. Right there. Larry Hurt asked, what's the payout for second through fourth? I believe it's 25,000, Greg, according to my calculation for second, 10,000 for third, and 5,000 for fourth.
Yep.
So in all actuality, think about that, y'all. The final cast, it's said 85 is 90,000 that's going to be paid to the final cast. An incredible payout that they're hunting for. They say that we're muted. I maybe that was before. Okay, we got it fixed. Yeah, we're unmuted here. Okay, that was before. Luke Williams tuning in with us. Josh Sizemore, Chris Gay. Certainly, who's in so far? Josh asked. The only unofficial winner we have at this point is Downtime. That's unofficial. That's the only one that we know that is in. So certainly, Nikki Hill, Downtime, very deserving. Other than that, there's all these other scores. Now, what we do know is on cast 2, we have an unofficial winner, but there is a question on the card that could determine and change that. Once we figure out on cast 4, what we will do is we'll figure out on cast 4 and cast 3 once they score the trees. I believe that maybe unofficial, there may be a question on cast 3 as well. But we will not stay live until we determine that. What we will do is we will come back on live when we get ready to do the final 4, and then we'll kind of catch you folks up to date on certainly on how some of that shakes out, because they will have to get dogs gathered back up, get back here. That could take an hour or so, but we are going to go live for the final cast, so we're really excited about that. And certainly we're going to go into a really good area. From my understanding, Greg had shared with me earlier, they're going to go to an area that we was at the other night that we had excellent cell coverage, and then bring the final 4 to you guys live. So we're excited about that. It's kind of, I tell you, Philip, it's exactly what we expected probably was going to happen.
It is. I was not expecting to go from 4 cameras to none tonight, down to 2. But I mean, then given the area, I thought, man, we're ahead of the game here, but
Right.
It happens. I mean, these dogs have operated like we thought they would. Some casts have been in great coons and some, but they've done the best they could do with what they had to work with. So we've had a good
100%.
night.
Well, and I tell you what, I mean, at this level, the competition is tough. There is no two ways around it. Let's go back out to cast 4 real quick, JJ, and let's just see if they're getting any closer to Louis. Mike, are you with us?
Yeah.
Okay. You
We're
guys got to be getting close to Louis.
we're heading. We're on our way. We don't heat them. So once we're there, then we're gonna decide where everything's at, I guess.
Okay. So you guys are still a long ways away from Louis.
Yeah, yeah.
You got your hand in front of the camera again. It's just too easy, right?
Sorry
Yeah,
about that, guys. I gotta
We'll come
switch
back to you.
hands.
We'll come back to you live. We'll come back to you live in a few minutes.
All right.
Moving updates on 3. Steve, it's getting to that time. Let's see what 2 is. Oh. Any predictions?
Just texting there, trying to get an update. These dogs are so they're just accurate. You know what I mean? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? They're accurate, and it's just one would think these trees that they're going to score. I tell you what shocked me, just to be honest, I would have never dreamed that Jack and Coke is back on the same tree. You know what I mean?
I thought he'd trade another coon that fast because he's that capable.
And so that part of it surprised me. But Duel did tell me in our interview, just a great guy. He said that he doesn't have him quite back where he had him at and where he wants him at. He's close. And but he said that he has 2 incredible dogs in the box. He hunts another dog called Crash that's won a bunch. And he said, he still felt that his best chance to win was to hunt Jack and Coke. So, when you look at it from that perspective, it's just dogs are dogs. At the end of the day, they're still prone to make a mistake here
Absolutely.
and there. And we're waiting to hear. We know that cast 2 is over. Dogs are gathered up. We have an unofficial winner. But we will make it official when we understand, the question procedure on it, and we'll break a little bit of that down once we know more information on that for sure.
It's going to take them a while to get back. I think they're about a 45-minute ride.
Oh yeah, correct. Let's go back out to cast 4, JJ, and we'll get an update from our own Mike McAvoy.
Well, we have a question on the card. Was when we got in hearing, the judge made a decision that Louis was not where he treated him at, so he minused him, and Dustin questioned it.
Okay.
So now we're heading to 10 Cup.
Okay, so Louis. All right, so Louis was then minus at that point. Is that correct?
Yes, Louis was a minus at that point.
Okay. And you guys are headed to 10 Cup. Do you know how far you guys are from 10 Cup?
A long ways.
Okay. What we're gonna do, Mike, what we would love to do is we're gonna switch off the live. Well, we're not gonna switch off the live, but we're just gonna kind of mute down. And I don't know if it's possible or not. Maybe send us a text or whatever when you guys get maybe 3 or 4 minutes from the tree.
Okay.
Perfect.
No.
Okay, so unofficially, they've scored Fancy. She is circled,
They're on the way to Mac.
and they're on their way to Matt. We're going to take just a real quick short break here, as these dogs are a long ways apart from each other. Stay with us. It's only going to be for a few minutes here. We're going to mute down, and we will be back here in probably 2 to 4 minutes after this break. But we're going to stay live, but we're just going to take about a 2 to 4 minute break. We will come back live, and we will update you as soon as we hear something. Okay, we're back here live. We're going to go back out to cast 4. From our understanding, they may be getting close to the next dog to score. So let's go up to cast 4 and see if we can't get an update. We have not got any other updates on the other casts as of yet, other than Fancy was circled going to score Max Street. Mike, are you there?
Yes, I am. We're
Okay,
getting
how far?
close to. We're getting
You
close to 10 Cup. You can probably hear him treeing.
Okay, so you guys are going to score 10 Cup and then George. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, if 10 Cup has a coon here, is he your winner?
Yes.
Okay. We're just going to stay live with you here then as you guys get to the to his tree.
But we do have a question on the card, so we will have to. I don't know how we'll end up handling that.
Okay.
Working.
It's hard to tell the size of the tree from here.
He says he's got him. Says he's got him.
Has the judge officially scored him?
Mike, you got your hand over the camera.
We're not going. He's minus. We're not going to him. He's worse than all he wants. We're not going to score dog and then screw in on that. He minus to make it good. We're not going to score that dog. We're not over. That's okay. But we're not going over. Hunt's over. He got minus. There's no way we're going to a dog that got minus. You minus and you the judge.
Okay, so we'll go back here. We'll kind of update people here.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to go back live here. So here's what we know. Okay, so here's what we know. We know that the 10 Cup was plussed on that tree from our understanding, but there is a question on the card on the fact of Louis being minus. So certainly we're going to let the judge work it out there. That is that we'll take and we'll discuss that when we get back in. So as of right now, we're really down to one cast.
We got it.
Okay, so we do have this is an official winner. Is that correct? Okay, official winner from the judge in cast 3. Let's go to you, Philip. What do we got?
Well, they just reported in that Max with the 150 pinning was minus both ways. So that put him at 0, and that gave 8-second ride to cast win with 200 plus. That's the first tree he made on that. The only time he's been treed on that.
So huge congratulations to Andrew Goss,
And the world champion.
the world champion. 8-second ride advances. He is your second dog that is going to advance to our finals of our 50K hunt. So really incredible there for sure. So here's what we're going to do. As of right now, we have 2 casts. We have 2, I guess you could say, unofficial winners. Both of them have questions pending. So we will come back to you guys before we go live. On our Final Four. We do know that we have Downtime and Nikki Hill. We don't know that we have Andrew Goss and 8-second ride. Unofficially, from our calculation, we have 10 Cup and Smoke Show. 10 Cup, Michael Word, Smoke Show, Duke Prue as your winners of the other 2. That's all unofficial. So what we're going to do is we're going to go off live right now. When we figure out the Final Forecast comes back in, figure on tuning back in with us in probably a couple hours. It's 10:30 now, roughly 12:30 or 1 o'clock or so, 12:30 or so. We're going to look forward to going live. We'll come back on. We'll keep you updated on the Pro Sport page who's your winners and that kind of thing. We'll share with you guys kind of how we're not going to shy away from it. We'll share the questioning process. The rulings that was made on it is part of our sport. Is judges make calls to the best of their ability. Handlers can question it. Okay. We do encourage in this spot that handlers handle it correctly, question the call, and then it'll come back in here. There'll be a panel assembled, and then the panel will listen to the question and sort it out from there. These hunts are not perfect, and certainly we will get it sorted out. We will have 4 winners that will compete in the final forecast for the 50K hunt. So, Philip, any final words here before we sign off to go live on our cast?
It's going to be an exciting Final Four if it stays that way, or if they change, it's still going to be. But that's an exciting 4 dogs.
Absolutely. So again, we don't know all the questions on the cards and stuff like that. I know there's some comments on that. We appreciate you guys all tuning in with us. We will be right back here in a few hours. We will go live for the final.